In this video, I want to share with you how you can separate yourself from the 95% of losers and become a 5% winner. And this here might shock you because you probably haven't thought of this. And I want to share with you what this concept is right now. You can use this right now, today, to start changing your mindset and implementing differently in the next 5 minutes. So keep watching right till the end, and I'll share with you why you are about to enter the 5% club and understand what you have to do to separate yourself from the losers online who just spin around and waste time and money on stuff they don't want or need without realizing that. And so guys, let's dive into this right away and discuss this topic. So I want you to put on your thinking cap and open your mind here to this possibility and understand that there is a really good chance that you are currently inside the 95% of entrepreneurs and idiots and basically, kind-hearted people who want and dream for the best but don't understand why they're failing. So with that in mind, I want you to understand this concept. Do you know why do colleges, universities, employers, boyfriends, girlfriends, why do all those entities have entry requirements? Why do you need qualifications to get a really good job? Why do you need to be a high value person to get a really beautiful, amazing boyfriend or girlfriend? Why do you need to have some kind of education to get into a university or a good college? Why is that? It's to create a hierarchy of competence and a hierarchy of entry so that you can go where you're best suited. In theory, it doesn't always work, but that's the theory, right? And that means that is a good thing for the most part because it keeps people who aren't suitable away from certain positions, and it keeps the people who are suitable in the right ecosphere or the environment where they can learn and grow and prosper. Have you noticed online how that barrier doesn't really exist, right? Because the only barrier of entry to most online courses is a credit card. If you have money, then you can buy a course, and then hey presto, you then can call yourself a crypto guru or a marketing coach or a fitness coach or a life coach. That's why you have young 25-year-old children who are giving relationship advice about falling in love and stuff when they're 25, right? And so it's that concept of there's no barrier of entry. And that's where that 95% comes in, because that means there is a flood of people, and I mean tens and probably hundreds of millions a year, who at some point during a year will go online and search for how to make money online using YouTube, using blogging, using whatever, and instantly and immediately proclaim to the world that they are now an expert in that chosen field because they have sacrificed and bled and just given up so much of their time, consisting of a whole hour and a half watching one single course, and now they are now experts in that field. And that can cause some problems because that means obviously you have all these unqualified people just regurgitating the same crap again and again and again without actually knowing what they're talking about because they have no hands-on experience with that topic, whatever it may be. Now, of course, that in a sense is everybody at some point because everyone starts from somewhere, which is fair enough. And here is where you can separate yourself from that 95% and become the 5%. The one reason why the failure rate is so high online when it comes to building an online business is exactly what I just said. There's no barrier of entry, meaning you get people coming online who have either very low IQs, or they have some kind of mental disorder, or they have some kind of handicap that prohibits them from thinking clearly, or they're just not wired to run a business for whatever reason, okay? Or they simply have the complete wrong mindset across everything in life, or they have severe addiction problems, or they have severe family relations problems, or they have severe gambling addictions or money problems, and basically certain things that makes them exceedingly unlikely to succeed in anything in life, really, especially with business. Okay, so that is one huge aspect of why the failure rate is so high online. And that also means for you, if you want to separate yourself and become that 5%, use that to your advantage. Because when you are a member of my community inside Taking Action Online, I do a lot of one-to-one Zoom calls because I'm a coach. So I coach people along the way. And one very, very, very common hurdle or emotional barrier beginner affiliate marketers have is that they get concerned about competition. They get concerned about the noise online, because obviously on Facebook and so on, everyone's posting about this and that and this and that, and it becomes very, very noisy and very scary, and like, it feels like there's so many people online doing the same as you. And I use that as an example to showcase, look, yeah, there is a lot of competition, but understand that the vast majority of that competition will be here today and gone tomorrow, because they're not business minded, they don't think long term, some are just not all there, and the others are simply just, kind hearted, sweet, naive people who are just exploring, they're having fun, they're researching, okay? And they will not be here in 6 months because they're not business minded. They are currently stuck in shiny object syndrome, the circle, and they're just buying, they're collecting, they're buying everything under the sun, and they never get out of that, okay? And so rest assured, guys, that if you use this little golden nugget I've just shared with you to jetpack yourself past certain hurdles. So if you see somebody else in your niche who have just started a blog, they're not going to compete against you. If you see another YouTube channel who's got 10 or 15, 20 videos, but you can see they haven't posted for a few weeks, they're not your competition, trust me. Because for you to build a business, as I've said many times, it's the usual thing: long-term thinking, committing to the project, believing in yourself, having discipline, tenacity, turning up every day, blah blah blah, all that stuff, right? Most people have not got that because they have a long list of excuses of why I can't do this. It's not my fault. I can't afford it. No, it's my family's against me. Oh, I've got a car payment to make. I've got a wedding to go to. Oh, it's Christmas is coming, right? The same thing. So every single day that passes, your competition drops and drops and drops and drops. And yes, there's lots more coming in every single day, but the vast majority are here today and gone next month because they go and try the next project, they buy the next shiny object, they buy the next webinar, they go to the next seminar, right? And so on and so forth. So it's so important, guys, to understand that the reason why so many people fail is because there's zero barrier of entry. Anybody can buy any course online and start implementing that strategy. But trust me when I say, because I've got an inside look on this, I've had tens of thousands of students come through my courses, and trust me, some people, they never even log in. They never even watch a single video. They buy it with the thinking of, I'll start that tomorrow, but they never do. The next fraction, watch maybe 5 or 10%, close the page, and then proclaim they know everything, and then they move on, right? And so on and so forth. So it trickles down to the last 10, 15 maybe percent who watch everything, and from that last 10, 15%, only about 5% will actually do anything. They'll sit down, they will write the blog post, they will do things, okay? And so understand that when it comes down to it, most people aren't business minded. Most people are going to fail. Most people have already failed. They just don't know it yet because they're still in collecting mode. They're buying courses, they're learning, having fun, exploring, but they're not serious. They're not going to do what it takes. And at the slightest hint of a hurdle, they will stop dead in their tracks and give up. And next week, they'll be back to buy the next course, to do the next thing, and around we go. If you want to separate yourself from the crowd, then simply stick to one thing. Commit to the process and start keep an eye out for these people around you who are posting in every Facebook group, who are active on Facebook all day, busy posting this, posting that, posting it, but they never really do anything. They don't seem to be actually doing anything ever because they're too busy faffing around and talking, but they don't actually do anything. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So guys, if you have any questions or concerns, comment below. If you want to have me as your own personal mentor and coach for the next 6 months, then head over to Taking Action Online, and I can coach you for the next 6 months and show you the truth behind building a real business online as a beginner affiliate marketer. Okay, so as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, cheers.